Alright, so what is up everyone? This is Favetos Divine. Today I want to make this episode talking about, or in a sense, I want to respond back to this guy named TimTheTatman and his friend. So they made this video, in a way just complaining about people and bicycles. Okay. And TimTheTatman just moved down to Florida, so he's new to all of this. He's new to the bicyclers. He's new to all of that. He's new to driving around here. So obviously, in the state that I guess he used to live in, there was no such thing as a bicycling. Well, maybe there was, but not as much here in Florida. Florida's number one. Florida is number one for bicycle riders. All right. Venice, Florida, where I live, is number one county for bicycles. The reason why we're so popular when we have bikes is because of the Legacy Trail located here, and that's kind of why. Because Venice is kind of like located in an area where there's so many things, beaches and everything, where the Legacy Trail is like this trail where you can ride it from a park where it begins to Sarasota where it ends, but like almost like in the midway there's Venice, and it has all this stuff. So obviously Venice is like really high in bicycles. People ride it all through a nighttime, day. It's a common thing here, especially in Florida. So they were complaining about people riding bikes, and I just wanted to clarify some things about bikes. I like to ride my bike. I ride my bike every day. You know, I wake up, go to work. You know how I get to work? Bicycle. Okay? How do I get home from work? Bicycle. How do I go to Publix? Bicycle. How do I go to Walmart? Bicycle. How do I go to the beach? Bicycle. Okay? So throughout the whole video, TimTheTatman and this other guy, just a complainer, big babies, were complaining about how much they hate people riding bicycles in the road. Okay? In the road. So supposedly, people who ride their bicycles in the road are just these crazy lunatics wanting to get hit by a car. Not exactly. First of all, Florida law is very straightforward. Yes, we can ride on the sidewalk if we please. But even though we ride on the sidewalk, and this is an experience that I had to deal with people in cars. So you get mad about people on bicycles in the road, but I get mad about people in cars with the impatience of people possibly like TimTheTatman and his friend. I don't even know his name, he's not really important, but they made the argument of people riding their bicycles on the road are just looking for trouble. Okay, my argument towards that is people who ride cars are very impatient people. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Let me give you a story. I was riding my bike to Publix. I was on the sidewalk, and you know how you turn right? You can turn right, you know, it's two lane road, and the left lane you just go straight, and the right lane you can go straight or turn right. So obviously, there was a person there not turning right, he was going straight, but he was in the right lane. But the person behind him, about 4 cars back, wanted to turn right, but he didn't want to wait. So I'm sitting there on the sidewalk. I'm waiting for the light to turn green, so the little walk sign turns on. Okay, well it took a little bit, but the guy 4 cars back got kind of impatient. Now this guy gets his car and he drives literally off the road onto the sidewalk 5 feet away from me. So at the same time that you're making this argument that bicyclers are these people just wanting to get hit by a car when we ride in the road, it is not exactly a good argument. Because I can also say there's lunatics on the road that have a driver's license that don't care about other people, like the one I'm talking about, okay? He drove on the sidewalk 5 feet away from me and didn't get pulled over even though there was a cop sitting right there. So there's lunatic drivers. People that have a low mentality and patience. They have no patience. So TimTheTatman's friend has no patience, and he would be one that would probably do the stupid thing like drive off the road onto a sidewalk 5 feet away from a person standing on a sidewalk. I'm just letting you know that. TimTheTatman, you need to have better friends that come up with better arguments. But here's the thing. So obviously Florida is very popular when it comes to bicycles. So I just want to make this clear. So there are rules and laws put into place for bicycles when there's no bike lane. Now obviously not every street's gonna have a bike lane, but a lot of them do here in Florida. And a lot of streets don't have sidewalks, okay? So according to Florida law, okay, under the regulations, any person operating a bicycle upon a roadway at less than the normal speed of traffic at the time and place and under the conditions then existing shall ride in the lane marked for bicycle use or If no lane is marked for bicycle use, as close as predictable to the right-hand curb or edge of the roadway except under any of the following situations. So obviously we are allowed to ride in the road if there's no sidewalk or bike lane. We have to be all the way to the right side as close as possible to the curb, except for under these conditions: when overtaking and passing another vehicle or bicycle or vehicle proceeding in the same direction, when preparing for a left turn at an intersection or into a private road or driveway. And 3, when reasonably necessary to avoid any condition or potential conflict, including but not limited to a fixed or moving object, parked or moving vehicle, bicycle, pedestrian, animal, surface hazard, turn lane, or standard width lane, which makes it unsafe to continue along the right-hand curb or edge or within a bicycle lane. For the purposes of this subsection, a substandard width lane is a lane that is too narrow for a bicycle and another vehicle to travel safely side by side within the lane. So, if in his stance, not TimTheTatman, but his friend, if in his stance he was saying that, guess what, there was a guy riding a bike down a road and there's no way I could safely go around him, then yes, the guy was in the wrong, okay? The guy was in the wrong, shouldn't have been there in the first place if there was not enough space for the bicycler and the car to go past him, all right? But if there is space for the driver, TimTheTatman, or his friend to go past the bicycler safely, then the bicycler is not breaking the law. There's laws also when it comes to nighttime. So here we see every bicycle in use between sunset and sunrise shall be equipped with a lamp on the front showing a white light visible, and from the back a red light visible. Okay, and there's even more rules. You know, there's things for babies, parents, toddlers, children, age for helmets, blah blah blah, this and that. But my overall point is that TimTheTatman is new to Florida. Just get used to it, okay? There's always going to be people that ride their bicycles in stupid ways. But if you're able to safely go beside him, like I ride my bike all the time and people pass me all the time, then I'm not doing anything wrong. But if it's completely like a very, very, very thin road where it is impossible for you to come by me, then I'm in the wrong. But my whole point after this whole video, is that there's stupid people on both sides. There are very, very stupid people on both sides, like the people. And I hope that TimTheTatman and his friend do this also, is stop at the line. The stop sign has a line here in Florida. We have a line, a white line, that many drivers don't stop at because they want to make a turn. Well, guess what? When people walk or ride their bicycles and you don't stop at that white line, then there's a problem. Because not only are you a stupid driver when you just sit there and you block traffic, even pedestrians from walking, you're preventing anybody from crossing. The white line was put there so you don't block the sidewalk. So at the same time that you complain about me riding on the side of the road and you can't get past me, even though there's probably majority of roads you can get past people, I'm going to complain about drivers that are too stupid and too blind to see a white line and know what a stop sign means. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Something different, you know what I mean? It's just a response video. I saw the video, I'm just like, hey, I gotta make a response to this. But no, I'm TimTheTatman's friend. Bro, there are stupid people on both sides, and you're probably a very impatient person in driving.